Right now, someone in your life admires you, and they will probably never say it out loud. That's not wishful thinking. That's psychology. Most people hide admiration because showing it feels like giving away power. But here's the strange part. Admiration doesn't stay hidden. It leaks out in small, unconscious behaviors, and once you know what to look for, you'll start noticing it everywhere. By the end of this video, you'll never look at people's reactions to you the same way again. Let's start with sign number 1, and it's something people almost never realize they're doing. They remember tiny details about you. Not just your name, but the small things you mentioned once, in passing, weeks ago. Psychologists say memory is emotional. We forget things that don't matter, and we remember things tied to people we secretly value. If someone brings up something small you said a long time ago, that's not coincidence, that's quiet admiration. But that's only the first clue, because the second sign is even harder to hide. Sign number 2. They mirror you without realizing it. Watch closely, and you'll notice they start using phrases you use, or adopting habits similar to yours. This is called unconscious mirroring, and researchers have found it happens most with people we respect or look up to. Our brains subtly imitate people we admire, almost like a compliment we don't even know we're giving. And once you learn to spot this pattern, you'll begin to see it happening around you constantly. But there's a sign even more revealing than mirroring. Here's sign number 3, and it feels almost contradictory at first. They challenge you more than they challenge others. This sounds like disrespect, but it's actually the opposite. People rarely bother debating or pushing back against someone they don't respect. It takes energy to engage. When someone consistently challenges your ideas, it usually means your opinion matters enough to them that they need to test it. Indifference looks like silence, not friction. But if you think that's surprising, wait until you hear the 4th sign. Sign number 4 is subtle, but once you notice it, you'll see it everywhere. They get quiet when you enter a room. Not because something is wrong, but because your presence shifts something in their attention. Psychologists call this an unconscious response, a small pause caused by heightened awareness. It's almost involuntary, and people rarely notice they're doing it. But it says more about how they feel towards you than words ever could. And that leads into an even deeper sign hiding in plain sight. Sign number 5 reveals something people work very hard to hide. They remember your achievements better than their own. If someone brings up something you accomplished long after you've forgotten about it, that's not random. Our brains prioritize information tied to admiration and respect. This means somewhere, quietly, your success left an imprint on them that stuck around far longer than you realized. But there's one more layer to this that most people completely miss. Now here's sign number 6, and it's almost paradoxical. They act slightly awkward or nervous around you, especially in unexpected moments. Nervousness isn't always fear. Sometimes it's the brain's way of reacting to someone it perceives as impressive or important. This is why people sometimes stumble over their words around someone they admire, even if they'd never admit it. And that brings us to the 7th and most powerful sign of all. Sign number 7 ties everything together. They defend you when you're not in the room. This is the ultimate proof of quiet admiration, because it costs them something. Speaking positively about someone in their absence takes social risk, and most people won't take that risk unless they genuinely respect that person. If you ever hear that someone stood up for you when you weren't there to hear it, that's not small. That's real. So here's something worth thinking about. Most admiration in this world goes unspoken, hidden behind small gestures nobody notices. Maybe the people around you respect you far more than you think, and maybe it's time you started noticing. So ask yourself honestly, who in your life shows you these signs, and have you ever told them how much they mean to you?